Everyone, in today's video, we'll talk about the new model, the Chinese model Qwen3 that has been released, and why this model will basically change a lot the way you develop and is a breakthrough in AI. First of all, it is important to say that this model is an open source model that beats DeepSeek R1 and the OpenAI O3 Mini uh, in almost all benchmarks, and it's totally open source, and you can use it for free and locally. I generally advocate to use open source model because the power of using those models locally, it make you first of all, it give you the possibility to run for free, totally for free, this model just using your machine power, and to test, build application, test API features without having to pay for big bills that you will do otherwise with the cutting edge models. Even though prices are getting competitive, still open source model run locally permit you totally to run totally for free your AI. So Qwen3 is a model that has been released, and the top model, as you can see here, is the Qwen 3 235 billion parameters. And this one, as you can see in the graph, it outperformed the O1 in many fields, actually in all of them. In the DeepSeek R1, the Grok 3 beta, Gemini 2.5, many of them, not all, but it near to that model, and definitely the OpenAI O3 Mini. We have different lightweight models of Qwen. In fact, we have also the lighter one, which is the 30B, which is, by the way, better than GPT-4o. We have the different weight, the 32, the 14 billion, 8 billion, 4 billion, 7 billion, and 6 billion. 0.6 billion, which is the smallest one and the fastest one. And what many of you guys don't know is that you can use this locally with the LM Studio and run, basically use the AI locally without spending any cent to use the AI. Okay, for the highest parameter one, which is the 235 billion parameter, uh, it might go slow on a PC that doesn't have good requirements, but you can use GPU to speed up. If you buy a good machine, you can definitely do that. Also, you can actually do that using the stilled model, which make those models much lighter weight and used by machines that have less requirements. So as you can see here, we have some graph which show different benchmarks. But let's go to the juice, and basically you can use Qwen in chat.qwen.ai, and as you can see, is already set, the best model already set usable, and you can test it. Let's see, the classical test we do is to check to tell me how many hours are in the word strawberry. Actually, let's make a mistake and let's add another R just to see even what it says. And let's see if I'm correct. I'm expecting 4 because I added one that shouldn't be there. By the way, you can see that you can perform video generation, image generation, artifacts. Basically, you can do anything you can do with ChatGPT Plus. And plus, you have the MCP functionality that is coming soon, which is already inside the model, which something is not even present to ChatGPT right now. By the way, you can see that the model is now thinking, and it will give soon the response. And we have a correct response, 4. Yes, general 3, but I added another R. If you didn't notice, I added another R to trick a little bit the response, and it still was correct. Let's now test the to do the artifacts. So please, which we shouldn't use, create a to do application, and let's click to and let's do that. Then we will test also the image generation, because then we can compare it also with the one we get with ChatGPT. I use actually the image generation also to help me create the thumbnail for the YouTube videos. Even though after a while using it, I might say that I still believe that if you use well Canva and find the right thumbnail that work in your channel, that is the best bet, I believe, still, even though it requires a bit longer to do that. Also, we have a video generation. Okay, here we have a modest to do app. Let's see it work. It can be edited. Yes. It can be deleted. Let's see if the clear all works. Yes, it works. It's not the most beautiful to-do list up from the, but I didn't even ask any question related to the design. Okay, let's ask to improve the UI to be beautiful and with best practice. Let's see what this does. Even though the model is thinking and giving a response, I must say that the response is quite slow compared to ChatGPT, which is okay considering that it's a free model. By the way, the result, we got the result. The UI improved. It definitely improved. I'm quite happy with the result. Could be better, definitely, but I'm quite happy with the result. Let's go now and check something different. Removing the artifact, and let's use the image generation. Generate a thumbnail. Generate a thumbnail of the sea in California. And let's with the text showing California beach, which should lead to high CTR in YouTube. Let's see this, and let's press enter. Let's see what the quality of the generation is. And here we go. The generation actually was quite fast. The only thing is that it didn't create an image with the width of the long thumbnail of the YouTube video. It's actually a square image, but the image is pretty much beautiful. Look, it looks very beautiful. Generate a video about the sea. So this time we will try the video functionality. I'm expect that it takes a little bit longer, but in the meantime that it generates, I'll show you that if you download LM Studio, which can be used as an IDE where you can chat and interact. It is a desktop application where you can interact with the open source model, where you can download those models and use on your PC. So you can download from here, then you install it, and you get this. And you see that you have chat, developer, my models, and discover section. You can then discover, search, and download new models, and they will display here. For example, I downloaded the Qwen3 0.6 billion parameters because it is actually the fastest out of the Qwen3 models, and you can load them. And well, I don't need because I already did, so I eject. Okay, this, as you can see here, there are the characteristics of this model. You can use the model to interact with your application. If you formulate the correct codes, you can use ChatGPT to help you to do that, or you can use tool like N8N, which I often show on this channel. Selecting the correct model, selecting the correct codes based on the use case of your application, you can interact with for free with 0.6 billion parameters, or even the 235 billion parameter one. That's it. Let's see if now generate the video. As you can see, it takes a long time, really long time. But you can see that you can select. It's not selectable anymore, but probably in the beginning you can select the ratio how the screen should be for the video. Let's duplicate the Qwen to start again. And you can see that if you click to more, you can use the code feature. Probably some prompts already built ready to be used for Qwen. Make a plan, analyze the image, summarize text, get advice, help him write, brainstorm, which you can use. And the deep research is coming soon. So basically, you have nothing less than Gemini or Chatgpt. You can also upload an audio, video, image, and document and chat with that, which sounds amazing. And you can use the voice and video chat. And that's it. This is the video. It took a couple of minutes to render. And let's see together what it is about. Okay, it's the same. It's discrete. It's not the best video, but well, it can be good. It's free, and if you can add to videos, it's a free asset that you can add. You can download it, as you can see, and yeah, pretty much. I'm impressed about this model. It is a good model. It is definitely an alternative to ChatGPT Plus for free, totally for free. Would I use still ChatGPT knowing this model exists? Yes, though, because until cutting edge models like ChatGPT, Claude, they make models that are much better. For example, the O3 model, I don't know if you tried, is really, really good. The O3 and the O4, they really solve very complex problems. Then, yes, in the end, €20 per month, $20 is definitely it delivers to the value. So yes, but would I use OpenAI for testing building application? Not necessarily. I can use Qwen3 if I build an MVP of an application and I want to test locally without spending too many credits. Yes, you can use Qwen3 lightweight model to test it, and then when you put it live, you can decide if to keep it or to use a cutting edge model. That's it. I hope this video was useful. Consider to subscribe the channel for more video like this. Or in this channel where we talk a lot about AI coding tools, new AI models, and this is mostly about also AI workflows and AI agents and tools like GemSpark, Manus AI, etc., etc. Let me know in the comment which type of content would you wish me to do more, and see you in the next video.